Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo and I am fucking freezing. It's so cold. It's so cold this morning. God, you know that feeling when your nose just hurts? Just hurts because of how cold it is? God, it's freezing. But anyway, I have hot tea. So, I'm just gonna hold on to this. We're here for RWBY. Volume 6, Episode 5, The Coming Storm. Last time on RWBY, we had kind of, I don't know, it was a short episode. We have another one that's about the same length. It's about the same length. And just based on the title, I'm thinking we're getting more setup. And probably I'm expecting and hoping that we focus on the team and how they have reacted to Ozpin's story. Because we really need to have them come around and realize that he's not the bad guy. Because it's kind of really ticking me off, and it's ticking some of you guys off in the comments, that their reaction is so... It's so strange. It's such a weird piece of writing to have them react so violently to hearing this story. They're just so angry about it, and it doesn't really make sense. The only thing to be angry about is what Crow is angry about, which is the fact that Ozpin has hidden all of this, right? And Crow also, he feels like all this stuff that he's sacrificed for Ozpin has been in vain because Ozpin doesn't actually have a way of defeating Salem. But let's be real, Oz was resurrected against his will by Salem, essentially. He lost the woman that he loved. She became the monster who's gonna, eat the world, who is invincible, who he truly believes he has no way of defeating. Destroying, because he uses the word destroy. I really think that if he had asked Jin the question slightly differently, if he had asked, how can I defeat Salem? Or how can we stop Salem? Then she would have had an answer for him. But he used the word destroy, kill, remove from the earth, and there's no way for that to happen. But he was resurrected against his will, made immortal against his will, and not fun immortality, not happy immortality, a terribly trying, difficult immortality. As he says when he first joins with Oscar, yeah, it's pretty taxing on everyone involved to be reincarnated into somebody else's brain case and have to, deal with that, have to become incorporated into them. That's just tough. And even after all of that, he has dedicated almost all of his lifetimes since then, besides a few where he was in the, just drink and forget about it stage. He's dedicated all of those lifetimes since then, for centuries, for millennia, to doing his best to protect humanity. Okay, I can't destroy Salem, I'll do my best to make sure that humanity isn't completely overrun by Grimm at all times. Hello, is good guy. Hello, good guy, right here. He's good. He's the good guy. Dear RWBY crew, why you angry? Why you mad though? Why you not help Ozpin? Come on. So I'm really hoping that they have a talking episode and get their heads on straight, because we need some Team RWBY is resolved to go and fight Salem anyway and work with Oz anyway because they need to be. If Maria ends up having a role in that, then that'll make me happy, because one of you pointed out that she reacts rather differently to this whole story than the rest of the crew. The rest of the crew's like, Oz is the worst. And Maria's like, huh, this is humanity's second time. Interesting. So maybe her way of thinking about this will be something that gets more depth and gets explored, and maybe makes sense to the rest of RWBY. I don't know. But I'm ready to find out. So let me make sure. Where's... No. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Good there. Good here. So I've got the episode up. I've got it in glorious 1080p. I've got English captions on. Yeah, let's watch this. So as with everything with RWBY, this is a timer-based reaction. It is not a substitute for going and paying Rooster Teeth for their premium content. If you comment about that, I'll point you to right here in the video where I say this is a timer-based reaction and it is not a substitute for paying Rooster Teeth for their premium content. I have no desire to give away their premium content or redistribute it. My only desire is that maybe you go and pay them for their content so that you can watch their premium content along with my reaction. All credit to Rooster Teeth. They're the best. Go and pay them. You know, this is how the world works. This is how the modern economy works. If you want something and you like it and you have the ability to, then vote with your wallet and make sure that they can keep making good stuff. Speaking of which, if you happen to like my content, Patreon. It's a thing. I don't monetize these videos because of course not. Also, if you like this video, like this video. If you are not subbed and you want more like this, I'll be coming out with more like this. So subs are... yeah. If you are subbed and you're not getting notifications for it, that's what the bell is for. Let's get into RWBY. Volume 6, Chapter 5, The Coming Storm. If you're watching the timer-based reaction on YouTube, then the beep beep timer that goes boop 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 beep, and then on the beep and the green light, that's the same frame that Rooster Teeth starts playing for me. And thus, if you're playing along, it's when I hit the thing, we'll go here. It's such a hopeful OP. I find it kind of interesting that our main... are almost the only time we see Adam, it might be the only time we see Adam in this, is that one little reflection in the window. Oh no, we see him here. Okay. Okay. Along with all the other characters. Never mind then. But it's still a point that can be made. Is just as a reflection in the window. So he's like a specter over Yang and Blake. You know? We haven't seen that scene. That is such a great scene. Mm. Ah. Of course I do, darling. Always. Oh, really? You gonna try and trap her? Like, how could you not be recognized? You have a scar. Oh, yep, you're gonna try and turn on Cinder. Good luck with that, buddy. Oh, we focus in on the Grim Arm. Oh shit, that was a reveal. Hey baby, what's up? Haha, it's a bar fight. Good question. Retribution. Wow, they have significantly improved the frame rate during these fights and improved the ability to use and create amazing smear frames. This is stellar. Holy shit, we're gonna frame by frame this. Holy macaroni. They have dramatically improved it. So has Rooster Teeth. Ooh. Oh, she's wearing the hat. That's why the hat's in the intro. She got a hit in. Yeah, she's at least half a maiden. So more you talk, Neo. Right. Alright, creepy abandoned town. What's here? Ah, a place for our characters to slow down and discuss things and get their heads on straight. Please. Right? Maybe it's not deserted. What happened here? Yay, Maria. Be the voice of reason, please. Pleasin'. Ah, so that we can talk to RWBY. No? Oh, okay. Who is that family? Is that... Are there Skullingtons in the closet? Wait, are we supposed to see somebody here? Oh! Oh, that's... strange. Yeah. Where's RWBY going? Oh, okay. To bar the door. Hey, Wise. Heh. Haha, it's a rhyme. So, it's gonna be an important story, I'm sure. Is there a vehicle? There's a tractor. Yep. I feel like it's something more supernatural. Finally, they get to resolve something. Right? Right? Whoa. Just the specter. Of course. This is a great performance by Blake's voice actress. The way her voice wavered when she said strong was really good. What? She doesn't want to be protected. Doesn't seem super happy about it. Soft, suspenseful music. Oh, that's really useful. Ooh, a bar. Whoa. Yeah, keep him away from the drink. You don't need no drink. True enough. Gonna be something behind that door. Yeah, you're just gonna give up? Save her. Just save her. That's all. Uh-oh. It's definitely better than nothing. Ominous, ominous, ominous. Ooh. Super ominous. Okay, and that's the episode. No smoke, no life. Okay, so as I said, I'm going to stop that recording. And I'm gonna start that recording. I need to resync, so and then I'm gonna switch this to VLC. So that way I can pull up the recording that I just did of the screen. And I can mute it. Let me switch the audio track to the right one. And let's go ahead and scroll on through to the place where this fight begins. Okay. This way I can frame by frame it. Because I want to see what tricks they're using to make the motion in these fights feel so goddamn fluid. Because they've significantly changed something in the engine. First off, the frame rate is quite high. The main thing I want is the scene where we are in a horizontal panning tracking shot of them fighting. Right. Grimarm. Little smile. Okay, here we go. This is the scene. A lot of it has to do with these VFX that they're using to follow all the blows and accentuate them. They almost have the same effect as tweens, but there aren't tweens. It's not as though they've artificially increased the frame rate. The frame rate is just higher. And then we get this sort of slow-mo shot. That effective blow. Yeah, it's just the visual effect follow-throughs and the fact that the frame rate is rather high. The character models are more fluid. It's just an improvement all around. And it shows. It just shows. What's really interesting to me is that there are no smear frames. Normally, you would create this kind of smooth motion by putting smear frames in there, right? So frames where, say, Cinder or Neo's leg or arm is like blurred, right? So it's smeared through a motion, and that would be one of the frames in between two more clear frames. And that way you get sort of smooth motion. The other thing you could do is do tweens. So in between frames that improve the visual flow. We don't really have that. The character models are never really, they're never blurred. Instead, they've just added these trails and effects, and they actually end up serving the same purpose of showing the follow-through of each swing and making each swing feel smoother without actually altering the character models or making them distort. For example, here we've got this very fast-paced bicycle kick backward from Neo, and if this were a 2D animated keyframed thing, it would be very likely that we would see her legs smeared, right, and motion blurred. But there's no motion blur. In every frame, her legs are clear, and that helps us follow it. But with these digital effects applied, the arc of her motion is extremely clear, and they serve the same purpose, while giving this sort of really clear outline of the characters at all times. Even there, this is an incredibly fast kick. It only takes about 3 frames from the time this kick starts. Where is it? I think I went back a little bit too far. Yeah, okay. This kick. Okay, so we're reared back for the kick. 1 frame, 2 frames, 3 frames, and then a follow-through. Super quick. And we would normally, in 2D animation, we would see a smear frame right rears back, right here, and here. And here. These 3 would all be smeared, but they're not. And so what we get is this super crystal clear understanding of exactly where the character's limbs are in each frame, but also a complete understanding of where they just were and where they're going. It's actually really, really stunning. This fight scene is the best animated in RWBY so far, period. That's what I will say right now. This is the best animated fight scene that RWBY has ever had this far. Now, that's not to say that it's the best choreographed necessarily, although it's up there. It's really well choreographed. The sense of space and where we are in the room is all sensible. It makes sense. It flows. That's one of the major benefits of being in a 3D space, is that no matter what camera angle you choose, you are actually using a camera in a coherent 3D space and moving your characters around it so you can follow them, and you don't have to think too much about where they are in that space, because they are in a space somewhere in a 3D space. But the direction and choreography is great. I won't say that it's Monty level, but it's great. They've definitely gotten some... Either the staff that they've had before working on the choreography has just gotten better, or they've hired new staff. See, each scene where they're fighting here, she blows Cinder back, Cinder puts her leg on the table, it's all good, back to Cinder, and then Cinder launches off, throws Neo back, and then we're moving toward the bar, right? Because behind Neo right now is the bar, and behind Cinder right now are the purple people. Fight, 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 and then with this kip up, it's not really a kip up, but this like handstand thing, she launches backward over Neo to the bar, which is what we've been moving toward. And then this fight continues. We follow her motion as she lands on the bar in a cool, stylish way. We fight across the bar, left to right. And then Neo gets flung from the bar. Cinder follows, enters this space, and now we're fighting backward toward the purple people. Boom. That's really stunning. I'm super impressed. And this is like this is a minor fight, all things considered. This makes me this makes me hype as fuck for some real fights, because that was amazing. I can't wait to see what they do with a Yang Wenli, thinking in Legend of the Galactic Heroes, with a Yang fight. Because, I mean, Yang has always been my favorite when it comes to hand-to-hand combat, just the way it's done. This excites me quite a bit. And this fight has nothing to lean on, you know? It can't lean on static shots and characters like shooting guns or anything, because it's pure hand-to-hand, close quarters in a confined space. Absolutely excellent. Like, absolutely excellent. I'm stunning. Stunning fight. Really, 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 really good. I think the closest analog to it would be the one of the fights that happens on the train in Volume 2. Because I believe we get an identical what I'm calling a tracking shot. Two characters, hand-to-hand combat, tracking left to right. And I believe it was between Yang and Neo. Yep. Okay, let me switch this to this, and let's play. Okay, yeah, the improvement is so obvious. So, the motion feels jerky and confined, comparatively. The choreography is awesome, but the motions feel jerky and confined. the lack of any kind of digital effects to accentuate every blow makes them feel less powerful. Yeah, it's essentially an identical fight setup. Confined space, 2 characters, hand-to-hand only, except for some explosions. But this looks like, okay, and the other one looks like, oh my god. Wow. Hats off to Rooster Teeth. Really amazing. Really amazing. And I wonder who's doing the choreography now, because they're good. They're good. They're good. I like it. I like it a lot. So, good stuff. I'm going to wrap it up. That's really all I have to say about it. We've got our characters in this creepy village where mysterious things have happened and they're still mysterious. And we have a setup for whatever's in the basement. Because there's something in the basement and it's creepy scary. Spooky scary skeletons. Yeah, and the whole town is mummified. Okay, cool. I'm into it. And maybe we'll get Maria telling Oscar a story. That would be cool. Great episode. This fight was standout. Absolutely standout. And I will say right now, I think it was the best fight in RWBY this far. In terms of animation quality and just like all around. Maybe not quite Monty choreography. But partly I'm just saying that because Monty, rest in peace. You know? But they're doing him proud. Definitely doing him proud. Okay, I'm gonna wrap it up. I've been Teeaboo. This has been RWBY Chapter 6, Volume 5. The Coming Storm. Bum bum bum. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. And as always, I hope to catch you in the next one. Peace.